Hello, I'm Cameron. You might remember me from such matches as the time I lost to Jake Meltzer, or the other time I lost to Jake Meltzer. I am not expecting to win this. I beat Boatman for the title once on what is widely agreed upon by me, and I don't really talk to anyone else about it, but by me as a fluke. Because Boatman had a lot of other stuff going on, and I was getting paid to watch movies and sit in a trailer doing nothing for 8 hours a day. So I had a lot more time than he did. I did not have that much time for this. I tried. I also just didn't want to watch one of these movies because I didn't like it, but I did it. But no, I'm excited to play this final match. ONTL is to date the only place I've ever held a title. So it's nice to give it this final send off. Uh, yeah, I really liked playing this league. I liked deep cutting stuff. I thought about being a jerk and picking the movie I picked in my first ever match as my final deep cut, but that would make me a really, really mean person because it's the deepest movie I ever picked. And Spence told me I'm not allowed to pick any of the stuff that me and Redshaw continually pick. So that left me with about three options, and I chose the movie I picked. So I'm excited. I'm not feeling the most optimistic about my chances of winning this, but I'm going to have some fun until round 4, where I fall far, far behind. It's been fun.
Well, one last time I can say this. We're doing this shit again. This is what? The 5th time I've played Holtzman in singles, and the 3rd time I've played Boatman. It went a lot better against one of them than it did against the other. But today, I wish I could say none of that matters, but unfortunately for them, it's not true. Because like I said in the teams match, I thought I was out. They pulled me back in, and now I want to actually kind of win. Mainly because losing to Caleb Bowman 3 times in one league is sad. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I don't even think it's going to be easy to be Holtzman, contrary to what he says. But I'm glad I broke him with my movie. That was the point. But yeah, sadly, I don't get to do that anymore. This is the first league I won a belt in as well. And it's the first place I got to play ranked play, period. So this place will always hold a special place in my heart. I've said this before. I'm always grateful to Adelaide for giving me the chance. And it's been a hell of a ride. So last chapter is a good one. Let's do this.
Let me have your attention for a moment. So you're talking about what? You're talking about some match you lost, some rider that's out to get you, some teammate you're trying to get, and so forth. So let's talk about something important. Are they all here? I'm going anyway. Let's talk about something important. Put that marker down! Markers are for watchers only. Think I'm messing with you? I am not messing with you. I'm here from downtown. I'm here from Multiplex Melee, and I'm here on a mission of mercy. Your name's Meltzer. Your name's Holtzman. You call yourself a watcher, you son of a bitch? You certainly don't, pal, because the good news is you're playing this match. The bad news is you got just one match to try to beat me. A always, B, W, watching. Always be watching. Hi! Let's have fun.
I'm so sorry. That's your first and only intro to Octo. 3, 2, 1. What is up, assholes? Welcome back to the final match of opening night trivia, general movies, whatever you want to fucking. We never got a name for it. I'll tell you right now. I wanted to call it Cabaret. Never got around to it. Maybe eventually, whatever. With me, I have a man who was just in a Michael Mann movie, Javi Madden, hosting your first and only ONTL match. How do you feel?
So you know what? I'm gonna make a pun here. Sort of blue. No, I'm kidding. I'm a little sleepy. But I'm good. I'm excited to see this. I know how great the three of them are. So, yeah, this is gonna be a nail biter.
Hell yeah. I will say, I believe, yeah, Holtzman mentioned it in the chat. This is the ultimate rock, paper, scissors. Holtzman has never beaten Meltzer. Meltzer has never beaten Boatman, and Boatman has never beaten Holtzman. So I think that is a very interesting thing. And honestly, sort of the reason that I wanted to do this is just see who is the ultimate. Is it the rock, the paper, or the scissor? I don't know what the difference is, really. I don't know who's the rock.
Dwayne Johnson, I think.
Thank
but,
you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this started. Introducing first, with a record of 7 wins and 4 defeats with 2 knockouts. It is the former ONTL singles champion, the commander, Cameron Holtzman.
Boatman has in fact beaten me. He just hasn't beaten me in a title match. So thanks.
I helped. I tried to help. I'm sorry. Introducing second, with a record of 10 wins and 2 defeats, with 3 knockouts and 3 technical knockouts. It is the former singles champion of ONTL and the eternal champion of the teams division, Jake Meltzer. I know you like that word.
I do very much.
And finally, your defending champion with 11 wins, 4 defeats, 1 knockout, and 2 technical knockouts. It is the little boat, Caleb Boatman.
Second prize, set of steak knives.
Thank you. So helpful. All right, gentlemen, here's how this works in this ultimate finale. Round 1 is 10 questions, whiteboard style. Either me or Javi will ask you a question. You'll have 20 seconds to write down your answer. After 20 seconds, you'll both present your answer and speak. Each correct answer is worth a point. If you get all 10 correct, you also get a bonus question at the end of the round, also worth a point. And for the duration of this match, you have 4 repeats and 1 challenge. Holtzman, are you ready?
Cameron.
Jake, are you ready?
Jake.
Boatman, are you ready?
Donkey!
I freaking knew it. I knew you were going to do it, and I didn't stop it.
I will take your first question. Category of sports. In Talladega Nights, what company sponsors the French driver Jean Girard? So, Javi, how does it feel to be behind the desk this time?
Oh, super good, especially since I've never been in front of the desk. But yeah, I would not last well here. And I've seen this movie, and I wouldn't know the answer. So
I've seen it once. I'm like, yeah, it's all right.
I think it's fun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman.
Old Spice?
Jake.
Perrier.
And Holtzman.
Ricky Bobby.
Perrier is correct.
All right, we're going to go into your second question, which is in the category of horror, something very near and dear to my heart. What horror film is about a middle-aged widower who asks a filmmaker friend to find an actress who could become his new wife?
Fuck, marry, kill. Middle-aged widower filmmaker.
I'm not gonna go there. I will screw horror movies because they're the worst.
5,
I will kill horror movies because
4,
they're the worst.
3, 2, 1. Marry something geek.
Yeah,
Jake.
probably.
One of the wildest movies I've ever seen. Audition.
Holtzman.
Yes. I put Don't Look Now.
Boatman.
Good to know that's what Audition is about.
Audition is about that. Oh, that's
I
a
just
correct
know
question.
the bad things.
Category of war. Jane Fonda and John Voight co-star in what war film?
I think it's safe to assume that my streak of one movie I've seen so far is ended after Talladega Nights. I did not see Audition, to no one's surprise. Maybe if it gets added to fandom, probably won't. But
I feel like Takashi Miike would be like a really hard category.
Audition as a deep cut in the city and see if he.
You know what, Jake? You had your. You just missed it. Shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman.
Is it Coming Home?
Boatman,
The Thing, Coming Home.
Yeah.
and Jake.
Coming home.
All correct.
As we get into your fourth question, which is in the category of biopics, what kind of drug does Frank's gang sell in American Gangster?
I feel like you've seen this.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Thank you.
I did see Spider-Man Coming Home, but that's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman,
Heroin?
Jake,
Also said heroin.
and Holtzman.
Strong Women.
Yes, heroin is correct with that funky looking thing.
My age looked very bad, I'm aware.
It did, yes. Next question in 1970s. What actor plays the titular character in 1979's Caligula? This is a Javi classic.
I haven't seen it.
You should watch it tomorrow and look up nothing about it.
I will not.
Creole feature
The next,
Caligula and Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince. Why not?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure those work super well together.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jake?
The actor who plays Soren in Star Trek Generations, for reference, Javi, Malcolm McDowell.
Holtzman.
I picked a different old white guy. I said Anthony Hopkins.
And Boatman.
Also the guy who plays Professor Cornwallis in Community, Malcolm McDowell.
So
Anthony
imagine
Hopkins was in Silence of the Lambs.
And you get more Kingsman than that. Asking for a
Yeah.
friend.
There you go.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell is correct. As we come into the category of coming of age. In Booksmart, Molly and Amy receive LSD coded versions of what food from Gigi?
I just answered
I've
my
not
own.
seen it. What was there?
We just got a Caligula question. Relax.
It's Javi.
I'm not
This
complaining. I love this movie just as much.
this is the tradition everyone calls another fucking Booksmart question. It's long and storied
Wow.
I mean, you might as well go out that way.
Yeah, 5,
Top 10
4.
movie of all time.
3, 2, and top 20. 1. Let's go to Holtzman.
Strawberries.
Boatman.
Strawberry.
And Jake.
Strawberries.
All correct. Next question comes in Oscars.
Great.
The Razor's Edge, The Diary of Anne Frank, and On the Waterfront all won what Oscar?
I have seen one of these.
I'm going to guess you've seen Booksmart.
I've not actually.
What?
Nah. The movies I've seen are completely random, except for like the obvious ones,
4,
which is like, oh, is
3,
it Geek?
2, 1. Boatman.
Best supporting actress.
Jake.
I had no clue. I just guessed best original score.
And Holtzman.
Is Best Supporting Actress right?
That is correct.
Forgot I even received.
As we go to the next category, which is recent releases. What recent release features the Queen of Sheba, a sultan who fetishizes fat concubines, and a pregnant wife of a Turkish merchant who seeks knowledge? I didn't like reading that question. I didn't like it.
We had that at Caligula. It was lose-lose, honestly.
You could have switched the order. You could have just.
Where's the fun in that? We got to share the weird shit.
Nah, I don't want to.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe are to Jake.
Movie rules. 3,000 Years of Longing.
Holtzman.
I got The Lost City.
Boat
3,000 Years of Longing.
and Jake are correct.
I haven't seen
Your
either.
pent ultimate question comes to the category of directors. Who directed Mississippi Burning, Fame, and Midnight Express?
See, that's interesting. I don't have that question.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's very strange.
I have one other question after that.
Okay.
So I'm just going to read that one. And then,
Yes. No, that is how that works.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about it
Yeah,
after the
we'll do it.
round's over. Don't worry.
Interesting. No, yeah, I don't care. As long as I have a question to read.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman,
Oh, Michael.
Boatman,
Alan Parker.
and Jake.
What he said, Alan Parker.
Both correct.
Okay, great. As we go to the final question, in the category of the 1990s, Danny Glover, Ray Liotta, and Dennis Leary star in what 90s film? I know some of these actors.
Yeah. I think
Two are in a fandom film for sure.
I was about to say. I think it's at least 2 of them.
And then the other one is made reference in a fandom film.
No, he's in that movie.
Repeat the question.
The category of 90s again, Danny Glover, Ray Liotta, and Dennis Leary star in what 90s film? That's right. If he is in that movie, then we got all three.
Yeah. Fandom slowly intoxicating and roping in everything everywhere.
I'll
all at
mention.
once.
I'll mention all. Do you know the three?
I believe so. I'm gonna not say what they are in case that's the
Yeah,
answer
me
to this
neither.
question.
But I don't want.
Probably
I don't
not,
want
but you don't want to fuck.
I'll say it after. I'll say it.
Michael Mann's back. 5, 4,
Ah.
3, 2, 1. Boatman.
No idea. I said Gone Fishing.
Jake
The ref?
and Holtzman.
I wrote the word sneakers.
All incorrect. Looking for Operation Dumbo Drop.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
All right, Boat and Jake are tied 8-8. Cam at 5 to go to round number 2. Round number 2 is the deep cut round. Before this match, every player picked a movie, and they get 5 questions in those movies. The correct answer for their own film is worth 1 point. However, correct answer for their opponents is worth 2. Boat, as the defending champion, would you like to get your film first, second, or third?
Okay. I would like to get my film third.
Okay. Get your film third. I forgot we did this in the other match.
Doesn't he just
Jake.
choose the order?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah. Do I choose the order?
yeah.
I
Pick
think
the
you
order.
choose
I
the
Okay.
forget.
Two can play that game. Crazy Rich Asians and then Big Fat Liar.
Okay.
Also, the order in which of the quality of those movies go, from worst to best.
My girlfriend's right here. Aggressively
All right.
disagreeing.
So here, I will take the first set of deep cuts, and 2 can play that game. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What kind of flowers does Shantae get Karen? So, Javi, have you found
No.
the okay? So on the bottom, it's sheet 1, sheet 2,
No,
sheet
no.
3.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah.
People have it's. No one uses sheets. It's better. I swear to God, it's better. I will die on
I
this.
thought you don't believe in God, Spence. Check it
Docs
out.
is better.
3, 2. 1. You can't hate someone who doesn't exist. Let's go to Jake.
Chrysanthemums.
Yes.
I spelled it worse, but chrysanthemums.
Yes.
Chrysanthemums.
Yes. You all need to go to Putnam County. All right. Everyone correct. And reminder, Javi. Jake
I
gets
love
1.
that
So
state.
Holtzman
Jake
gets
gets
2.
1. The rest get 2. Yep.
Yes. All right. How late is Shantae to her dinner with Keith? So I've actually never seen that show. It's one of my bigger blind spots, mostly because I know that people keep talking about it and have numbers.
What show?
Like Putnam County.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I was in it.
Yeah.
And I helped direct it this year.
My brother was also in it.
I'm seeing it.
Joshua Meltzer is a cool dude. I'll go on the record for that. He's nice. 5, 4,
I agree.
3, 2, 1. Boatman,
15 minutes late.
Holtzman,
15 minutes.
and Jake.
15 minutes.
All correct. On the day after Shantae hugged Trent, how many voicemails did Keith leave her? So, Javi, would you like to know the plot of this movie?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Sure.
A dude cheats on a girl, and then they have to politic to each other how to, like, properly break up, but not, but maybe.
That seems too complicated for a plot. I don't
It's also
wanna-
bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman.
8.
Jake.
He says 8, then he calls again, and then he calls later that night. So I believe it's 10.
Boatman.
I said 4, so I'm off.
All incorrect. It's 11.
Well, we're all wrong, so it's fine.
And a challenge?
Now,
I believe it is said out loud.
okay.
All right. Fourth question. At the Miller party, after Connie sends dancers to Keith, Tony asks for a dancer by calling her what nickname? Also, I will say this. Go ahead.
No, please.
Oh, this movie also has a random Gabrielle Union who fucking kills it, and Anthony Anderson who also kills it, and that's basically it.
Are either of those in fandom films?
Anthony Anderson is in Transformers.
And Gabrielle Union is in Bad Boys too.
I
4,
haven't seen the Bad Boys movies
3,
yet. I'll get
I
around
know.
1.
it. Sorry.
Jake.
Me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the dolphin in Ace Ventura, Snowflake.
Boatman
Did not have it.
and Holtzman.
It's what Nazario calls me, Snowflake.
Jake and Holtzman are correct. As you go to your last question, and 2 can play that game. What musician's concert does Keith invite Shantae to over voicemail?
Yeah.
Have a good
I
time.
assume me and Bowman have the same one song by this person in our head.
I could have multiple songs, but
Yeah, there's so many.
3, 2, 1. Boatman.
ready or not, here I come, Lauren Hill.
Holtzman.
Okay, but doo-wop that thing though, Lauren.
True. Also great.
And Jake.
Lauren Hill.
All correct. I believe Bridget Mendler covers that song for Disney Channel, right?
Doo-wop that thing?
No, the one Bowen was singing. Anyways, with that, I have Jake getting 4 right, Holtzman getting 4 right, and Bo getting 3 right.
Cool. Just for layman's terms, that's 14 to 12 to 13, right? But with
I don't do math
14,
like that. So
Meltzer.
14 to
okay, I'm gonna.
12 to 30. Yep.
Cool. Great.
All right. Javi, give them those questions in Crazy Rich Asians.
Bueno. All right. Your first question in Crazy Rich Asians is: what is the name of the TA Rachel plays cards with when she's teaching her class?
It's very convenient that it's literally the order that it appears in the doc.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah. Have you seen this?
No. No.
There's be like a
Good.
I'm having a random like fandom
That's
speed
good.
round
Finished
here.
this movie and immediately started looking at
But
wedding rings.
sentimentally, I have to go 2 can play that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman,
Curtis.
Jake,
My dad's name, Curtis.
and Boatman.
Oh, that's
Did not happen.
Curtis is correct.
All right. The second question in Crazy Rich Asians: when Rachel is being asked at the party where she first meets Nick's mom about her heritage, she asked if she's from what Malaysian Chu family. What does that family produce?
Can I get a technical repeat on that? 'Cause
Yeah.
you cut out.
Yep, cool. Yeah, absolutely. When Rachel is being asked at the party where she first meets Nick's mom about her heritage, she's asked if she's from from the Malaysian Chew family. What does that family produce? Did I come clear that time? Did I mess it up the
Yes,
first time?
you're good.
There's so many
It's
parties.
okay.
Just providing the context because there's so many parties is
Cool. Yeah.
I couldn't think of a better way to phrase that question. It's a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake
Packing peanuts.
and Boatman
Packing peanut.
and Holtzman.
packing peanuts.
All correct.
All right. Your third question is still in the category of whatever. You get it. Crazy Rich Asians. When wearing the dress that Oliver describes as a bag of Skittles, Peak Lynn describes Rachel as looking like a slutty what? I don't like these questions.
I had to raise the word "slutty" from my board because I was hoping you would ask for all three parts.
Javi, I'm sorry.
That don't whatever.
I'm sorry.
All of the jokes in this scene are gold.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman,
Ebola virus.
Holtzman,
The slutty Ebola virus or a bag of Skittles.
and Jake.
Yeah, my favorite joke is actually the first dress, but yeah, Ebola virus.
All correct. Javi, I'm sorry for this next question. Go ahead and give it to him.
Oh gosh darn it! I
Is it
didn't
just
even look
gonna
at
be
it
the
yet.
answer? Is it going to be the first dress?
All right, here we go. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be hard to pronounce words, isn't it?
No, it'll be fine. What is the name of the porno Kitty
Thank
Kong
God,
is
yes.
rumored to appear in?
Sorry, that was not planned.
Whatever.
Oh, thank you, Spence, for going out like this. I really appreciate it.
Oh.
The next place I write, I can't write these questions. I got to get them all out at once.
Taking this note, I've said before, this has been my favorite deep cut note I've ever taken in a
It's way out there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman, name that porno.
2 girls, 1 cup of noodles.
Jake.
2 girls, 1 cup of noodles.
Boatman.
The book was better. 2 girls, 1 cup of noodles.
All correct.
Very fun. Yeah.
I thought so.
And your final question in the category, again, whatever. Yeah. Crazy Rich Asians, you know. What specifically does Rachel's mom say blue and white stripes are for?
Oh, that's twice now where you've cut out, and right when you cut out, they're all like on the board.
Oh, did I cut out again?
You came through.
Okay, great. My internet recently has not been super reliable, so
It's not like you're like leaving. It's just like, and you're back.
yeah.
Nico Santos, treasure in this movie.
3, 2, 1. Jake.
Funerals.
Boatman.
Chinese funerals.
And Holtzman.
Chinese funerals.
Chinese funerals are correct. I will say in the question I do have specifically, and that's what that was.
I understand. That's why I wrote down.
All right. With that, we got some points. So I don't. This is not helpful for 3. Like my formatting is awful for triple threats. So we'll come back to that after the last movie, Big Fat Liar. What specific food does Jason mention in his excuse to Mrs. Caldwell for why he didn't write his paper? Have you seen this movie?
Would it shock you to know that the answer is no?
A little bit, just because I felt like this was like a big like Disney Channel classic.
Is it?
I had never seen this movie before. But
I was like, there were trailers for it all over Disney Channel. I didn't see it until last week, but it was everywhere. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman.
Swedish meatballs.
Holtzman.
Swedish meatballs.
And Jake.
Yeah, not forgetting the ethnicity this time. Swedish meatballs.
I was going to say, those 2 questions being back to back is rough.
Yeah.
Name
Name
the order.
Yes. Name 2 of the 3 celebrities who called for Marty Wolf when Jason first confronts him in his office. So, Hoppy, what if I told you that Paul Giamatti is an asshole?
I've seen Lady in the Water.
Have you?
He fucks a fish. Isn't that what it is? Like, is it right down? Whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman.
Adam Sandler and Meg Ryan.
Jake.
I have Adam Sandler and Steven Soderbergh.
And Bowman.
Could you tell me how to spell Soderbergh? Adam Sandler, Steven
I'll be
Soderbergh.
honest, I didn't write Soderbergh because I wasn't confident in how to spell it.
All correct. What is the name of the man whose car Marty crashes into?
For context on why I've seen Lady in the Water, I wanted to watch all the bad M. Night Shyamalan movies, just for the lulz.
Did you watch any of the good ones?
I did. I've seen those prior, but
Had to finish the filmography for those sweet, sweet melee strings.
well, I don't know if I've seen all of them. I haven't seen old yet.
5,
But
4, 3, 2, 1. Jake.
Is he referred to as anything else except the Masher?
Boatman.
The Masher.
And Holtzman.
I remembered his son was Little Mash, so I just put Mash.
Masher. The Masher is correct. So Jake and Bowman getting that right. And how many combat missions in Vietnam did Vince fly?
Followed by one of the better ones.
This movie rules. Everyone in it is insane.
I will say I don't know the answer to this question, but I do know the number to the answer to this question.
I would hope so.
Yeah. So, I think
5,
I could have guessed
4,
it. Could have guessed it.
3, 2, 1. Holtzman.
It's always 49.
Jake.
They need a sob story, Methuselah. I've seen 40.
40, 40, 49.
All right. Whoever misses the next question's kicked, and hopefully it's Boatman. All right, last question. Besides Big Fat Liar, what 2 other movies does Marty say he'll tell Jason's dad he wrote?
Just like 2 girls.
Have you seen either of these movies?
I've seen one of them.
I think I know which one. Okay.
Yeah, I was knowing you have to have seen the second one.
I have also only seen one of them.
Same.
I've also only seen one.
5,
I've
4,
seen both of
3,
them.
2, fucking nerd, 1.
No wonder you're winning.
Boatman.
Aaron Brockovich and Saving Private Ryan.
Holtzman.
I feel bad because I don't actually know if Bowman's winning. Aaron Brockovich is Saving Private Ryan.
I'll check in a second. And Jake.
Aaron Brockovich and Saving Private Ryan.
All correct. All right, at round 2, Jake has the lead with a score of 30. Bowman slightly behind at 27, and Holton slightly behind at 26. So now going to round 3, which is the wheel. You've seen any other league work the same way. Got 10 categories. Spin it. You don't like it, you can spin again once. If you like it, you can keep it. 5 questions that category. 2 points apiece. 1 point up into multiple choice. And oh shit, stealing available. Jake, since you are in the lead, would you like to spin first or defer? So your categories today are animation, action, adventure, Oscars, comedy, biopic, sports, scores and soundtracks, drama, music, and coming of age.
Sorry, can you say that a little faster? I was kind of bored.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna pull a Joe Farrelly and go first.
All right. There it is. Here's your spin. Sponsored by Subaru. Get coming of age. Would I keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again.
All right. That you'll land on biopics.
Okay.
All right. I'll give you your questions, but when it holds, remember whiteboards. All right. Your first question, Jake.
Mhm.
In Judas and the Black Messiah, FBI agent Roy Mitchell first meets William O'Neill after he was arrested for impersonating a federal officer and trying to steal what?
A car.
Correct. 2 points. Who stars as James M. Cohen in 1942's Yankee Doodle Dandy?
James Cagney.
For 2 points. In Argo, after fleeing the U.S. Embassy, where do American fugitives seek shelter?
I think I know, but just to be safe, I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, the Canadian Embassy, B, the New Zealand Embassy, C, the English Embassy, or D, the French Embassy?
Thought that's what you were looking for, but I wasn't sure. So Canadian Embassy.
Correct for 1 point. Who directed American Made?
Doug Lyman.
Correct for 2 points. Last question. In 1998's Elizabeth, what specific relation to the late Queen Mary is Elizabeth?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, stepsister, B, second cousin, C, half-sister, or D, stepdaughter?
Half sister.
That is correct for 1 point. Okay, Jake getting 8 points there. No steals. As we go to Boatman, would you like to spin first or defer to Holtzman?
I'll defer. That might come back to bite me. But I'll defer.
All right, Holtzman, here is your spin.
Oh,
right,
I
home
was
chef.
anyways.
Lots of, what is it called? Sponsors. Coming of age. Get that spin
I
again.
feel like I have to take that with some of the things on this wheel.
All right, Javi, could you give him his questions in coming of age?
Oh, but there's
Yeah,
not a
absolutely.
postcard question. Shit.
You never know. What is the name? Well, sorry, first category of coming of age. First question. What is the name of the organization Alana starts up to help restore an orchard in Dear Evan Hansen?
The Connor Project.
That is correct for 2 points.
Caitlin Deaver movies.
Your second question. In School Ties, what about David ostracizes him from his peers at school once it's revealed?
That he is Jewish.
That is correct.
I only know this because I was asked it in a match written by Jake.
With all Jewish questions in the round.
Third question in the category of coming of age. Peter Sarsgaard, Alfred Molina, and Sally Hawkins provide supporting performances in what 2000s coming of age film?
I want to go for it, but I'm not confident, so I'll go multiple choice.
Multiple choice? All right. Your options are A, An Education, B, The Rules of Attraction, C, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2, or D, I Love You, Beth Cooper.
An Education.
That is correct.
Because I got multiple choice. None of those were what I was thinking.
What instrument does Mary Stuart Masterson's Sorry, let me start over. What instrument does Mary Stuart Masterson's Watts play in Some Kind of Wonderful?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a guitar, B, a triangle, C, a keyboard, or D, the drums?
I'll say keyboard.
That is incorrect. Jake and Boatman for the 1 point steal.
And option D.
Options.
Yeah.
So sorry. My bad. Yep. A, guitar, B, triangle, C, keyboard, D, drums. Sorry, I didn't
All good.
quite process what you heard.
It's your first time, so.
Well, technically, it's my second time.
And your last.
It is, yeah. I will stick to answering questions about, I don't know, DC League of Super Pets from now on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake?
Yes, drums.
And Boatman.
It's the drums.
Drums is correct.
I figured I'd pick keyboard because his name is Watts, and that's like an electrical. I don't know. I just want to explain why I was wrong.
And your final question in the category of coming of age. Rita Moreno makes a small appearance as a prostitute in what 70s coming of age movie?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, more American Graffiti, B, Carnal Knowledge, C, Over the Edge, or D, The Lords of Flatbush?
A.
A is incorrect. Jake and Boatman for the 1 point steal. Is it A, More American Graffiti, B, Carnal Knowledge, C, Over the Edge, or D, Lords of Flatbush? This time I remembered to do the options.
Good job.
I'm a hero, really, if you think about it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman
B.
and Jake.
I guess D.
B is correct. Carnal Knowledge.
Between the two.
And with that, Holtzman getting 5 points. Boatman and Jake, or Boatman getting 2 points, still Jake getting 1 as we go to Boatman's spin of the wheel. Watched by K Jewelers. And you get Oscar. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Yeah. Oh,
Good thing I didn't spin again, at least.
Well, this was fun.
All right, Boatman. Your questions and Oscars. Are you ready?
Yep.
How many of the Best Picture winners released in the 2010s also won Best Director? A little more time, please.
This is another one where I'm like, actually, we're not supposed to banter, right? Never mind, I'll shut up.
5, 4,
6.
3. That is incorrect. Holtzman and Jake chance for the 2 point steal. Four, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman
I said 4.
and Jake.
I said 5.
5 is correct.
I'm going to challenge right now.
Okay.
Because King's Speech, Tom Hooper won. The Artist, Michael Hajanovicius won. Birdman, Inarritu won. La La Land, Chazelle won. Shape
La
of
La
Water,
Land did not win Best Picture,
won.
Boatman.
And then win Best Picture.
What?
La La Land won
Oh,
Best
I'm
Picture.
It was the whole thing.
Nope, never mind. I'm a
It
fucking
won for 2 minutes. You want a challenge for that?
I'm a fucking moron. We're good. We're good.
But I'll be honest, when I was counting through, I did the same thing.
It didn't help that there were people talking, but it's fine.
Sorry.
All right.
It's okay.
Second question.
No.
Christopher Cross, Bill Conti, Randy Newman, and Lionel Richie all were nominated for Best Original Song for movies released in what year?
$1985.
That is incorrect. Holtzman and Jake chance for the 2 point steal. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake
1983.
and Holtzman.
1995.
Both incorrect. It's 1981.
So,
So Lionel Richie won in 85, but nominated here. Red Buttons won an Oscar for what 1950s film?
Sayonara.
Correct for 2 points. Who won Best Supporting Actress for movies released in 1978?
Maggie Smith.
Correct for 2 points. Tom Stoppard got his first Oscar nomination for what movie?
Multiple choice.
Options are A, Brazil, B, Empire of the Sun, C, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, or D, Shakespeare in Love.
Can I hear the options again?
A, Brazil, B, Empire of the Sun, C, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, or D, Shakespeare in Love.
I'm gonna say A.
That's correct for 1 point. I have Bowman at sport 34, Jake at 41, and Holtzman at 31. Do you have that as well?
I have Holtzman at 30, but maybe I'm off by 1.
See, what did he got? Coming of age.
Because I got 5 points and I was at 26.
Yeah. 2 for Connor
Okay.
Project, 2 for Jewish, 1 for education.
Okay. Then I
Alright.
just might have miscounted there. And sorry, it's 41 for Meltzer and
34 for Boat.
34 for Boat. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry again, Boat. That's
It's okay.
All right. Round 4 is the filmography round. The way this works, we'll give you a year and an actor. You can write down an answer for 15 seconds. We can either lock in your answer for 3 points or opt out for second actor for 2 points. At that point, you give another actor, another 15 seconds. Again, take that or option down to another actor for 1 point. All right. I will give you your first question. Your year is 1995, and your first actor is Alan Rickman.
You say 95?
Yes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake locking in down to 2.
Down to 2, please.
All right, Bowman locking in down to 2. All
Lock.
right, and Holtzman locking in down to 2.
I have nothing to lose. Lock.
Okay. Your 2-point actor is Kate Winslet.
We're good.
Do you want me to keep counting down?
They locked, right?
Yes.
I am locking.
Okay.
It's
2 points. All right, Jake, what do you have for 2 points?
Sense and Sensibility.
Boatman
Sense and Sensibility.
and Holtzman.
Sense and Sensibility.
All correct. All right. Javi, you saw how that worked?
I did see how that works.
All right.
All right. Cool. Your next category. Nope. Gosh darn it. Yep, you get it. Your year is 2004, and your first actor is Timothy Oliphant.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman locking in down to 2.
Going down.
Holtzman locking in down to 2.
Your boy has nothing to lose and will lock for 3 points.
And Jake locking in down to 2.
I do, but I'm gonna lock anyway.
All right.
All right. So we go to your second actor, who is Elisa Cuthbert.
Well,
Eliza Cuthbert.
Elisa Cuthbert? That one,
Yes.
Alicia. Y'all didn't watch enough popular things for sure.
I'll go down.
Okay. Lock anyways. Go ahead.
All right. Your third actor is Emil Hirsch.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, going to Boatman.
I had nothing. Alpha Dog.
Holtzman.
Yeah, you said Timothy Oliphant for 3, and I couldn't remember the year, so I wrote Live Free or Die Hard.
And Jake.
Paul Dano was hung in this movie. The Girl Next Door.
Jesus Christ. That is correct.
The last one, fuck it.
Go ahead. All right, it was mine now, yeah. Your year is 1949, and your actor is Betty Garrett.
What was the year? Sorry, you cut out.
1949. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman locking in down to 2.
You know, I'll go to 2.
Jesus. Wow. Jake
Down to 2.
and Boatman.
I'm the 2.
All right. Your 2-point actor is Frank Sinatra. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake locking in down to 1.
I'm gonna lock.
All right. Boatman locking in down to 1.
I'm gonna lock.
Holtzman locking in down to 1.
1.
All right. Your last actor is Gene Kelly.
Okay, what were they in together?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman, what do you got?
I had fun.
Jake
On the Town.
and Boatman.
On the Town.
Both correct.
So that's
Quick math here. Holtzman gets 34. Yes. Jake gets 43, 45, 48. And
Yep.
Boatman gets 39.
39. Yep.
All right. So Holtzman, technically KO'd, but we'll play it out. We did that for the team's match as well because
How
last
about
time we
my
did that.
questions are worth double the points.
How
but
about
I
no?
can't do it anyways.
Nope, doesn't matter. Round 5 is the IMDb round. You will get 3 questions at a variety of point values where we'll ask you to guess the movie for 2 points. Give you the year of release, lead actor, and genre of the film. For 3 points, give you the year of release, director, and plot keywords. And for 5 big, sexy points, you get a decade. And you can pick 3 between the specific year, director, actor, supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords. Jake, since you are in the league, would you like questions from set 1, 2, or 3?
Well, I did the same thing in the teams match because it's my birthday number. I'll go 3.
All right. Boatman, set 1 or set 2?
2, I guess.
All right. And Holtzman, you get set 1.
Well, I was going to pick set 1 anyway.
Hey, Javi, give Holtzman his questions in set 1.
All right. And
We'll just go until we get to the
Yeah.
5. It's whatever.
Yep. For 2 points, your year is 2011. Your actor is Brad Pitt, and your genres are drama, sports, and biography.
It's a movie about math, Moneyball.
That is correct.
I don't care about sports, but I like math.
I've seen that one.
Opposite for me.
Your 3-point, yeah, that one, the IMDb, is your year is 1998. Your director is Joe Dante, and your keywords are store owner, microchip, and Gorgonites.
I might have the year way wrong on this. Matinee.
Incorrect. We're looking for small soldiers.
Ah.
All right, and we finish it off with the 5-pointer, correct?
Yes.
Your decade is 2000s. What would you like from 2000s between year, director, actor, co-actor, genres, and keywords?
I will take actor, director, and keywords.
Actor, director, and keywords. All right. Your actor is Daniel Craig. Your director is Edward Zwick. And your keywords are World War II, forest, and Russian resistance.
Five, 4, 3.
Yeah, no amount of repeats are gonna get me there.
One.
Red Dawn 3. I don't know.
As incorrect. Looking for Defiance.
You got all the Jewish questions today.
Final score of 36.
You can't accuse any Kingsman BS now.
Very quick.
No,
Aye.
that's 100% fair.
All right, Boatman, to your 2-point question. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Your year is 2018. Your lead actor is Ethan Hawke. And your genres are drama, mystery, and thriller.
First Reformed.
Right, for 2 points. Your 3-pointer. Your year is 1999. Your director is Woody Allen. And your plot keywords are gambling, mute woman, and jazz guitarist.
Sweet and Lowdown.
Right, for 3 points. Your 5-point question. Your decade is also 2000s. What would you like?
Actor, director, keywords.
All right. Your actor is Jeffrey Rush. Your director is Philip Kaufman. And your plot keywords are France, laundry maid, and erotic literature.
That's Quills, baby.
That is Quills.
Branch.
Why couldn't I have gotten Boatman set? Quills has been my Disney Plus watch list for a year and I haven't watched
Why
it.
is that on Disney
That
Plus?
movie we got Disney Plus is insane.
Because I'm in Canada where it's paired with Star.
All right. Jake, your 2-point question.
Yeah.
Your year is 2013. Your lead actor is Greta Gerwig, and your plot and your genres are comedy and drama.
Francis Ha.
And your winner and eternal champion, Jake Meltzer, with a final score of 50 to 49 to 36. Jake, you have won the title and helped hold it for however long, ever. With that, go to post-match interview, starting with our 3rd place finisher, Purple Cameron Holtzman. How do you feel?
First of all, I just want to say to everyone who believed in me, I didn't do that. I told you you shouldn't. Why did you do it? No, I knew that I was probably coming 3rd in this match. As much as like deep cut wise, I've staked my claim on being someone who, like, for the most part, is one of the best deep cut players. There's a full filmography round that I got to titles with Doc because Doc carries me through them. And I beat Boatman because we both had a terrible filmography round in that one title match. But yeah, I like playing here. It was fun. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss picking the same 4 movies over and over and over again until Spence threatens to kill me.
I will.
I'm not gonna miss watching whatever movies Jake Meltzer and Bill Carriola specifically choose to make me watch. Because as much as I've watched some great movies that other people have given me here, some all-time favorites like Mitchell's versus the Machines was given to me first. Crazy Rich Asians was given to me by someone else first. But then I also had to watch movies like Two Can Play That Game and The Apple. Shut up. And Hell Comes to Frogtown, a film in which Rowdy Piper has a bomb strapped to his dick, and he has to save a group of women from frog people, and that's the whole plot. And they drag that out for 90 minutes. It's not very good. But no, I did better than I thought, honestly. The fact that I managed to get one of those for 3 points in round 3 or round 4 is shocking to me. I don't know how I did it, but I said screw it and I got a point. And then it was all downhill. Yeah, I think it was fun. If this ever comes back, I'll be back to lose to Meltzer and probably Boatman unless he's having an off day. I will forever be the bridesmaid and the bride for 5 minutes. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for everything you've done. Being double belted takes a lot, and I know that this has been like a very taxing league, so thank you for putting all the effort you can in. And even though I know today didn't go great, I'm so happy you got to do what you did here.
It went as well as I expected it to, if I'm being completely honest.
Thank you, and we will see you in another life. And to today's second place finisher, Caleb Boatman. 49 points is fucking insane. I think that you absolutely killed it. And again, you are one of 2 people to actually defend this title. So going out as, literally on the pyramid, as I would say. How do you feel?
Good. I think you can tell from the promos. There was one person who was just happy to be there and was like, I shouldn't be here. There was one person who really, really wanted it, and that's Jake, who killed it. And then one person who spent his promo doing a goofy Glenn Ross bit. So I think Jake was the person who wanted it, and I think even maybe he can correct me if I'm wrong. I think he would say he needed this the most. Like, we know how hard Jake goes. Like, Jake goes harder than anybody, I would say. I don't think that's unfair to say, and I feel like Jake would agree with me on that. That Jake, the reason Jake retired, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, is because he would basically torture himself watching so many movies for studying matches. Like, it wasn't a sustainable model. So yeah, no, Jake's a fantastic player. He's a freaking scary player. Every time I had beaten him, I had barely beaten him. So yeah, no, you deserve it, buddy.
I do want to say, like, what you did in this division is insane. I think you're the only player of the 3 who started with a loss. Like, I know that match is whatever, but you had to pull yourself out of the negative range to come back and be the player that you are now. The first player I think to actually reach 10 wins as well. Just like, you climbed and climbed and climbed and you came back.
I mean, I think, when I had my first loss, the league was a little different, and things were it was a very early version of the league. Things were still being worked out. That's not taking anything away from Bill's win. It was a deserved win, but things are a little different then. The other, I think, thing that's interesting about my success in this league is that, frankly, I shouldn't have ever been the champion in this league, because the primary thing that puts this league differently than everything else, I'm not great at. My worst round is the deep cut study session round. It's the one round where I just don't have the incredible knowledge to go deep. I can tell you a little. That's why I'm better in, Warzone Melee than I am in Phantom. I can tell you a little bit about a lot of things, but I can't tell you everything about one thing. So, yeah, on paper, I really shouldn't have been the champion over here. I was able to keep up my general knowledge. I feel like my general knowledge is at a level where I was able to carry myself past the fact that I'm bad at that one thing. But Jake's great at both, so it makes sense that he's here. I think Holtzman really has the studying down. I really had the general knowledge down. Jake was great at both, so it makes sense that he's there.
Yes. And I want to say thank you for doing everything you've done. And one of you to actually defend the title, and I think that's very hard, especially when you said the main point get around in this division is your work. In fact, that you were able to accomplish everything you had with that clear readiness, I think says a lot about your dedication as a player, and then your just skill at everything that you end up doing here. So,
Okay, Spence. Now, once we get off this call, start working on frickin' documents. Okay,
I will. As of 10 minutes, I'm officially writing more.
I get to crack the whip. Whoosh, whoosh.
Thank you for being an incredible champion, and thank you for being in this league. And two, I know we love the word, the eternal champion, Jake. You got singles, and you got teams. You got a very nice set of belts that will probably last forever. How do you feel?
Those MCU motherfuckers ain't got nothing on me when it comes to eternal. Yeah. No, it does feel good, and I think I agree with a lot of what Caleb said, and I'm very flattered by a lot of what he said. I guess so after my first match in this league, when I played our dear friend Amar Moses, I sort of was like, okay, so this is what it takes to be at the highest level here. This is what I have to do. I went back and I was like, okay, this is how I have to attack this, the deep cuts. And I've pretty much used that system ever since. The system, watch the movie twice. That's simple. And yes, it took a lot of time, and it was draining, and I had to do that for matches outside of this league. And that was also very draining. And the cumulative effect of that was a large contributing factor in me being like, enough of this. I want to go back to trying to have a life. It was one thing when there was a global pandemic and we couldn't go outside. It's another when you want to get a girlfriend because you can go outside. Yeah. But I've playing these two, it's just I always had a little bit extra motivation whenever I played against them, because I know how good they are. Always, excuse the cooking in the background, yeah, I always wanted to bring my best against them because of how high caliber of players they are. And yes, I did have a little bit of extra because I did feel like the one thing I had never done in this community, in this game, that I wanted to was beat Caleb Bowman in a regular trivia match 1-on-1. And I did that today. I mean, technically 1-on-1, but you know what I mean? Yeah. And now I literally have nothing left to prove. So it's convenient that even if ONTL does come back, I probably won't, because I've done everything that I can here. And I loved every second of it, even though I also had to watch Hell Comes to Frogtown, thanks to my team partner, Bill Carriola, and his demented mind. But you know what? It was still fun because I got to do it with him. And it's just being in this game for the last however long I've been, almost 3 years. It's just meant so much to me, and this league being where I got my start with ranked play will always mean a lot to me. And I'm happy to be a big part of this league's legacy, because I think this was such a fun time. And thank you, Spence, for doing all of this, devoting so much of your time to give us all this enjoyment that we had over this time. And you and I both deserve our long rest. So
I'm so
for it.
tired of watching fucking deep cuts. It
Go-
is the
go
most
for it,
agonizing.
my friend. Watch movies for enjoyment. I will be right there with you.
I can watch Terminator 3 finally.
We were talking about watch movies for enjoyment. Come on.
Thank you for everything you've done. You are not only like one of two people to hold both titles. You are also the only person to be the champion. At the end of this, you are the person who holds everything, basically. I mean, we're not counting Geek because like this is a show that's retiring, but right now you have held everything, which is a lot. Which means if the show gets rebooted, you'll be like the special guest star that comes on and be like, "Hey, what's up? Who wants some coffee?" So, thank you for your eventual residuals on the ONTL checks, and we will see you in another life. There you go. I won't pay you. Don't worry. Javi, the show's fucking over. We're going into what's that term where the show ends, but it goes on reruns. They start we're in syndication now. Our entire run is done. We've put out at least 100 episodes, I believe, which I believe is where you hit syndication. So if you want to watch and give me some money, you can't do that. We're not enough subscribers, but please keep watching because an insane amount of people went into the help of creating the show, namely Christina, Anthony, Kirk, who helped me run this. To all of my writers, there's a bunch of you. You're all incredible. If you have ever written a question for this league, whether you're in the writer's room or help with deep cuts or anything, thank you for every ounce of effort you put in. And to our 50-plus players who have come in here and watched shitty movies and written a lot of notes, and only like 2 of those questions come up, thank you. I know it's difficult. I know it's very taxing. Thank you for sticking through this. With that, opening night trivia, General Movies, shut its doors. Someone play Closing Time. We're getting the fuck out of here, and we're getting some dinner at Denny's to celebrate the show being over. Thank you for being here. See you on the other side.